where a horrific train accident killed close to 300 people on Friday night. Indian Railways preliminary investigation report, accessed by WION, rules out any sabotage. It suggests signal error, and a notice has been issued to the assistant station master of the local railway station. Now, according to the Indian Ministry of Railways, search and rescue operations have now been completed at the derailment site, and restoration work has commenced. The Railway Minister and other senior officials stayed through the night as the restoration work continued. The ministry stated that more than 1,000 workers and officials were present at the crash site. All the overturned coaches of the Coromandel Express have been grounded and the tracks have been cleared. According to the Minister for Railways, Ashwini Vaishnaw, out of the 2 main lines, track laying work has been done on one of them and is underway on the other. The minister has said that the incident happened due to a change in electronic interlocking. He said the root cause and those responsible for the incident have been identified, and that the inquiry into the train accident has been completed. The Rail Safety Commissioner will submit the report at the earliest.
Let the inquiry report come out, but the cause of the accident has been identified and the people responsible have been identified. So abhi kuch bhi कहना ठीक नहीं है. Let the entire thing be investigated by the proper investigating authorities.
The incident involved multiple trains, 2 passenger trains and 1 freight train. The Coromandel Express train collided into a goods train near Bahanagar railway station in Bengaluru district. The train was on the way to Chennai Central Station from the Shalimar station near Kolkata. It was reportedly going at full speed as it wasn't supposed to stop at the station. After hitting the goods train, 21 of its coaches derailed, with 3 infringing on the other line. Moments later, another passenger train, the Howrah Superfast Express, running from Bengaluru to Howrah, West Bengal, was entangled with the Coromandel Express and its coaches overturned as well. Our correspondent, Pooja Mehta, sent us this report. She has been tracking this story very closely for over 36 hours. Listen to this report from the Sora Hospital in Balasore. Listen in.
2 days after the tragic train accident at Odisha's Balasore, which claimed 275 lives, for the first time ever, Railway Ministry has come up with a statement on what led to the accident. The Railway Ministry has said that there was a problem in the signalling system which led to this huge accident and the derailment of the Coromandel Express, which further led to the derailment of the Yashwantpur Express, which was going on the opposite track. The ministry also said that this particular train was given a signal and then later on withdrawn for the main line. As soon as this happened, the Coromandel Express landed on the loop line, which already had 2 stationary goods trains. With a speed of approximately 128 kilometers per hour, all 3 trains, the 2 goods train and the Coromandel Express, was on the same track at the same time. The Coromandel Express collided and rammed into the goods train, which was carrying iron ore, and the engine of the train went up on this particular goods train, and that led to the derailment of 8 to 10 coaches. When the derailment happened, the coaches that capsized fell on the opposite track where Yashwantpur train was passing by. While most part of the train had already passed by, 4 coaches were still on the track when these bogies fell, and that further resulted in derailment of 4 coaches being derailed off the Yashwantpur Express. The ministry said that the person has been identified who was behind this problem that led to the accident, and also the signalling system had a problem which led to the accident. The root cause has been identified, and the people who made this mistake will also be booked and action will be initiated against them. In Odisha's Balasore, with camera person Debashish Waterpal, this Pooja Mehta for WION World is One.
Let's take a look now at the sequence of events that led to the horror on the tracks in Odisha on Friday evening that has led to at least 294 people killed, going down as one of India's worst rail disasters and sending shockwaves across the world. As per the preliminary findings, the Coromandel Express train was running at a speed of 128 kilometers per hour. An incorrect signal was given to the train. It's stated was the reason behind the tragedy. The train was given a green signal for the main line, which was immediately withdrawn. As a result, the Coromandel Express entered the loop line and rammed into a freight train. The impact was such that 3 coaches of the Coromandel Express collided with the iron ore-laden train, leading to 3 coaches of this train falling onto a train coming in the opposite direction. 2 coaches of the Yeshwanthpur-Howrah Express were derailed. A show cause notice has been given to the assistant station master of the Bahanagar Bazaar railway station. To better understand what happened on that fateful day, let's take a look at the map of the Bahanagar Bazaar railway station. Now, the Bahanagar Bazaar railway station is located in Balasore district in the Indian state of Odisha. It comes under the Southeastern Railway Zone. As per the layout, you can see 2 goods trains that were stationary on either side of the up and down line. 2 passenger trains. The Yeshwanthpur-Howrah Express was running on the down line, while the Coromandel Express was running in the opposite direction. Tragedy struck when the train went onto the line where the goods train was stationary. All 22 coaches of the express were derailed, while 3 coaches of the Coromandel Express infringed on the down line, colliding with the 2 coaches of the Yeshwanthpur-Howrah Express train. As India grieves its worst train disaster in 28 years, condolences have been pouring in from different parts of the world. Both India's friends and foes stand by its leadership in this tragedy. The White House has issued a statement on the incident, which states that President Joe Biden and First Lady Jill Biden are heartbroken by the tragic news of the deadly train crash. The statement also mentions that the US and India share deep bonds rooted in the ties of family and culture, and people all across America are mourning alongside the people of India. Russian President Vladimir Putin sent his condolences to the President of India, Draupadi Murmu, and to Prime Minister Narendra Modi over the deadly train collision. Reactions also came from China, a country with which India has been engaged in border disputes lately. Chinese President Xi Jinping sent a message of condolence to Indian President Murmu and Prime Minister Modi and extended his deep condolences to the victims. India's traditional rival, Pakistan's Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif, also took to Twitter and expressed sadness on the incident. Among other leaders, Japanese Prime Minister Fumio Kishida, French President Emmanuel Macron, and Taiwanese President Tsai Ing-wen have also shared their condolences with India. In its moment of grief, the world seems to be standing behind India. WION, now available in your country. Download the app now. Get all the news on the move.